Fellow Ugandans and friends of Uganda all over the world, my name is Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert, also known as Bobi Wine, and today is the 24th of January 2026. It's exactly 8 days since I escaped from my own house following a raid that was carried out by the military and police at my home on the orders of Muhoozi, Museveni's son, and the Chief of Defense Forces. We had gotten earlier intelligence from our friends within the army that he had issued orders to his men to come and harm me. So when we saw them jumping over our fence on the night of 16th January, I somehow escaped from my home and left. That night they didn't enter into our house. They stopped in the compound. 3 days ago, they once again jumped into our fence, hurled profanities to my wife, and threatened to break into my house. That was the second time. Now last night was the third time for them to raid us. They came in hundreds, according to my wife. They broke every door in our house, including those that were not locked. They took away all our documents, from academic documents, land title deeds, and all important documents. They took every gadget, phones, chargers. They took our internet system. They even took all the laptops, including children's school laptops. They also took away our CCTV camera system and destroyed anything that they could destroy, broke glass and cut even our chairs. They put my wife on gunpoint, demanding that she shows them where I was. They even forced her to remove the passwords from her phone and our laptops, but she refused. Well, these and many things that Museveni's regime is doing through his son and his other people are not signs of strength. These are signs of weakness. If Museveni claims that he won the election, why is he panicking? Why is he doing all manner of terrible things? Why is he harassing people? Why is he harassing me and my family? Those are signs of shame. Those are signs of illegitimacy. Now my message to you, fellow Ugandans, I am not in my home because I still want to be able to speak to you like I'm doing. I'm not in my home because my life is threatened. I take this opportunity, first of all, to thank the international community for the voices that they've raised, but also encourage them to keep an eye on Uganda, especially at this critical time. To you, fellow Ugandans, this is our country. All this is being done to intimidate us. They've abducted two of my deputy presidents, Lina Zedriga and Jole Tukamshaba. We don't know where they are. They've arrested Mwanga Chivumi, my deputy president in charge of Buganda region, and many other comrades, to sow fear in us. I encourage you to be strong, to be smart, to be creative. These people are not as strong as they purport, and indeed they are not as smart as they are. They failed to find me for 8 days. I also tell you that we must never give up. Uganda is our country and we must fight and liberate it. I will resurface at an appropriate time to forward our struggle. In the meantime, I'm not home because I'm trying to keep safe, I'm trying to keep alive, and I want to keep communicating to you. We shall overcome, we shall be free. People power, our power.
And very soon we shall start pumping the oil. And therefore we shall have money to deal with the infrastructure, to deal with the railway, to deal with the power stations, to deal with some of the roads, not all the roads, because I don't want the oil money to be spent on these things which are not long-lasting. I want to put the oil money in the railway, which will last a long time, and in the power stations, and in science education. So that, because this, when Kyagulanyi went to Oima, he said, no, we should share this money and we eat it. We should share the money and eat it. So Asimwe rang me, said Kyagulanyi has confused our people. He said that when he's president, all the oil money will be shared, and we shall eat it, all of it. I said, don't worry. When I come, I will expose Kyagulanyi. Don't worry. Don't compete with him in talking nonsense. Don't try to say that because he was saying that he will give the local governments. He thought this was a good campaign strategy. He will give the local government, it's 20% or what? Yes, I'll give you 20%. Of course, when they hear 20%, they become, oh yeah, oh yes. So when I went home, I said, you people, this oil is not comparable to agriculture. Agriculture, manufacturing, and science education are more durable resources than this oil. But this particular oil, the one we are talking about now, will last only 20 years. We may find other oil, we are looking for other oil within the Albert Valley, but also in other areas like Karamoja, like Chiankwanzi. We are looking for more oil, even Lango there. We are looking for more oil, we may find it. But this particular one will last only 20 years. So what will happen after 20 years?
Look at these people. They look like they're at a funeral, but they are not. They are at Yoweri Museveni's rural residence in Rwakitura, Jerohora district in western Uganda. They are actually attending Museveni's victory speech. But as you can see, they are clearly not celebrating. There's a somber mood in this gathering. That tells you everything that you need to know about the stolen presidential election in Uganda. Bobi Wine won hands down. Actually, the results they announced in favor of Museveni are in reality the votes that Bobi Wine received. He won by at least 70%. Interestingly, during his victory speech, Museveni revealed who he really is and provided even more evidence that he lost these elections.
Now, unfortunately, the opposition, some of the opposition are wrong, but not terrorists. But some of the opposition are wrong and also terrorists. The problem, the group of these traitors, like Kyagulanyi.
As you have heard, Museveni called Bobi Wine, whose real name is Kyagulanyi, a traitor and a terrorist. That's reverse psychology, guys. When you confess your own crimes by projecting them on someone else. Bobi Wine is not a traitor. It is Museveni who is a traitor. He has betrayed his own people, the Ugandan people. He has betrayed them by stealing this election and in so doing, stealing the people's sovereign power. But we've got news for you, Yoweri Museveni. The Ugandan people will reclaim this sovereign power because they are the boss. Bobi Wine is not a terrorist. It is Museveni who has terrorized his own people. He has killed dozens.
They came with the pangas to attack the polling station and they were shot. 7 of them were shot dead there with the pangas.
The people of Uganda are not cowards. They will reclaim their sovereign power. They will eventually take back their country and take back their future. We are standing with them. They are not alone.
Bobi Wine is confused, and he's being manipulated by so many groups, so many, especially the foreigners.
Oh, which foreigners?
They
Tell me, I didn't know there were foreigners manipulating Uganda's elections. Who?
The foreign manipulation.
Who are these foreigners? Tell me the country. I don't know who these foreigners are.
There are so many. There are so many. Because you see, the foreigners, especially the Europeans.
So do you feel proud of somebody like him?
But Bobi Wine in particular is an agent of foreign interests.